So we are talking about code movement, right? So DevOps engineers will move the code from one environment to other environment, right? So next one, so we are talking about code movement, right? So here we have DevOps tools. By using DevOps tools, how can we move the code? We'll try to understand now. Okay. Yeah. So I give you some time for questions. Wait for a few seconds. Okay. Few 1 or 2 minutes. Wait for. So I'll give you some time for asking questions. Okay. Yeah. So by using DevOps tools, how can we move the code from one environment to other environment? We'll try to understand. So here we have local Git, GitHub, Jenkins, application server, Tomcat, Maven. Different tools are there here, right? So in local Git, developer develop the code, right? So once development is completed, testing is completed, they will push the code to a remote repository, which is GitHub, right? So basically, what is Git? What is Git? Git is a repository tool or version control tool. Git is a repository tool or version control tool. What is repository? Where we store our data. Where we store our source code is nothing but repository, right? Yeah. So next one, version control system. Git is a repository tool or version control tool, right? Repository is nothing but where we store our data. Version control. What is version control? Anyone? What is version control? Anyone having idea? Yeah. So version control is nothing but, for example, 10 members are working on some sprints, same project, right? So who is doing what? How can we identify by using version control system? It will track the changes, right? Yeah. Git is a repository tool or version control tool. In local Git, developer develop the code. Once development is completed, testing is completed, they will push the code to remote repository, which is GitHub. So local Git is a local repository, GitHub is a remote repository. So in Agile methodology, once the code is moved to GitHub, Jenkins will pull the code from GitHub. Okay. So why we need to pull the code from GitHub to Jenkins? We'll discuss that. Okay. Once the code is moved to GitHub, our next tool is Jenkins. What is Jenkins? What Jenkins will do? Jenkins is a CI/CD tool, right? Continuous integration, continuous delivery tool, right? So whatever code developer push to GitHub, that code should be deployed onto production. That is our final target, right? So in Agile methodology, by using Jenkins, we can pull the code and we can deploy onto production servers, right? Yeah. So here Jenkins is a, we can say, mediator tool. So in DevOps, we have multiple tools are there. One tool will not communicate other tool. So here Jenkins is a mediator tool, will communicate all the tools, it will integrate all the tools by installing plugins, right? So for example, Maven cannot communicate GitHub. Tomcat cannot communicate Maven, right? So that is why Jenkins is the mediator tool. It will communicate all the tools, it will integrate all the tools by installing plugins. What is plugin? Plugin is nothing but it's a package, right? For example, so I want to pull the code from GitHub to Jenkins. If I want to pull the code from GitHub to Jenkins, first I need to install GitHub plugin in Jenkins. Then only Jenkins will start communicating GitHub, right? And in Jenkins, what we will do, we create jobs, we trigger the jobs. So once you trigger the job, whatever code is available on the GitHub, that will pull by Jenkins, right? So yeah, whatever code we pull from GitHub to Jenkins, which is raw code. Raw code means unstructured code. Everyone follow, right? So this flow is important. Again, I explain. Okay. So whatever code we pull from GitHub to Jenkins, which is a raw code. Raw code is nothing but unstructured code, right? So unstructured code. That raw code will not understand by application servers, Tomcat server, right? So whatever raw code we pull from GitHub to Jenkins, that is unstructured code. We cannot directly deploy onto production servers, Tomcat server. That is why we are integrating one more tool, which is Maven. Maven is a build tool which will generate artifacts. Whatever raw code we received from GitHub to Jenkins, that will push to Maven. Maven will convert into one artifact. Artifact is nothing but archive file, like jar file, war file, ER file. That artifact will give back to Jenkins. Jenkins will push that artifact to Tomcat server. We deploy the application on Tomcat server. Right? This is a build and release process in real-time projects. Every project team, they're following this process. Currently, every project they are using Agile methodology. So we require this process, CI/CD process. So anyone having any questions up to here? Up to here, any questions? Anyone? Is it clear to you? Any confusions here?
No, sir.
No, no.
Yeah. Fine. So here, this process is very very important. So when we attend interview, once give your personal information. So in interview, we get first question which is tell me something about yourself, right? Once we give personal information, after that we need to explain the CSD, right? So we'll go deep dive about this. Every tool will go deep dive, right? The CSD flow is very very important. Most of the organizations they are using CSD. Without CSD, Azure will not work. Fine. Yeah. So here, developer develop the code in their local Git. Once development is completed, testing is completed, they will push the code to GitHub, remote repository. Yeah. Why we need to push the code to GitHub? Why developers need to push to GitHub? Because in Agile methodology, the code should be moved to remote server. So after that, from remote repository, which is GitHub, from remote repository, Jenkins will pull the code, right? It will convert into one artifact as a single file. Whatever raw code we received from GitHub, that is a different structure will be there, right? So that raw code will be converted into one structured way by Maven, by using Maven, that will be pushed to the application servers. Here we deploy the code, right? For example, in your laptop, you have 100 documents are there, PDF documents. So I asked you to send those documents to me. How can you send those documents? What is the simplest way to send those documents to me? ఎలా పంపిస్తారు మీరు documents? So you have 100 documents, PDF documents. I asked you to send those documents to me. What is the simplest way to send those documents to me? Yes,
Yes,
Zip
sir.
file will, sir.
right. So that 100 files you convert into one zip file, single file, attach to email and send it across. Same way, same functionality will work in Maven also. Maven receives the raw code from Jenkins, it will convert into one single file, binary file, right? That will give back to Jenkins. Jenkins will push that application, that WAR file to or that artifact to application server. Here we deploy the code, right? So this is the process every project is using currently, right? Fine. So for example, we have Flipkart website, we have Amazon shopping site, and Reliance Trends, Meesho, Myntra, different digital sites are there, right? Yeah. So, for example, if you go with Flipkart, so in Flipkart, every moment some changes are happening. Every moment some changes are happening. See here, for example, these are the products, right? These are the, we can say, microservices. These are all microservices. For example, if you check here, blankets. See here, here this is the pricing, right? So these are the prices, these are the products. So festival time, new year time, they change the pricing here, right? So where they change the pricing, back end developers application team change the pricing in local git. Once they change the pricing, they push to GitHub. Jenkins will pull that, convert into artifact, push to application server, and it will deploy onto application server. Once the code is deployed onto application server, this pricing will be changed. If any product is not available, they change to out of stock, right? So yeah, every changes happen in local Git only, right? So once they modified, they push to GitHub. Developers I'm talking about, okay? Once the code is pushed to GitHub, Jenkins will pull that, convert into artifact, deploy onto production. This is the important process. Currently, these digital sites are very popular, online shopping. Right? So Jenkins is very popular tool currently. Without Jenkins, this will not be happen. Okay, yeah, fine. So this is end-to-end process. Jenkins will give the raw code to Maven, Maven convert into an artifact, it will give back to Jenkins. Jenkins push to application server, we deploy the code on application servers. Okay, fine. Now, this is a build and release process. Currently, we have advanced tools are different advanced tools are there, which are like, see here, Ansible, Chef, and Puppet. These are the automation tools available in the market, right? So currently, Ansible is the most popular tool. Most of the project teams they are using Ansible. By using Ansible, project teams are automating the activities, right? So Puppet is completely outdated. No one is using. Chef using 15% of the project teams. Most of the project teams they are using Ansible. Okay, yeah. So before, let us try to understand Ansible here. Let's try to understand Ansible. Yeah. Before going to Ansible, I give you small requirement, which is, for example, I have 1,000 servers are there, 1,000 servers, right? So on 1,000 servers, I want to install Java on 1,000 servers. So I want to install Java on 1,000 servers. These servers are physical servers, physical servers. So in these servers, we don't have any scripts. We are not using any automation tools, right? So in this servers, I want to deploy Java. How can I deploy Java? What is the process we follow? ఎలా ఇన్స్టాల్ చేస్తామండి జావా? How can we install Java here? Let us take one server. How can we install Java? We'll try to understand. First, we need to connect server, right? Connect server. To connect server, we use RDP or PuTTY. So Linux servers will connect through PuTTY, and Windows servers will connect through RDP. What is RDP, anyone? RDP, remote desktop, right? So by using remote desktop, we can connect Windows servers, right? So PuTTY is the interface to connect Linux servers. We use PuTTY, right? So once we connect the server, we need to login server by using username and password. Log into the server. Once you log into the server, check Java installed or not. We need to check the Java installed or not. So after that, if the Java is not installed, we need to install Java. To install Java, we require a software, right? Java software, right? Yeah. So normal in real-time projects, we don't download any packages from internet. We don't use any pen drives. We don't use any external drives. So our USBs will be disabled. USB ports will be disabled. Okay. So when you join into the project, you get one laptop. For that laptop, USB will not work because firewalls will be there. What is firewall? Firewall is nothing but, yeah, it will restrict right? It is a, yeah, firewall is a network security device. Okay. So which will not allow you to download packages. It will not allow you to connect the pen drives, right? So that is why what we will do, we copy Java software from share folders, right? We can copy the software from share folders. What is share folder? Anyone? It is a central folder. SharePoint, we can say, right? In real-time projects, we use share folders. We can copy Java software from share folders into target servers. After that, we can install Java. Once installed Java, we need to set environment variables. So what is environment variable? So we need to set some path here to access the Java, right? Finally, we reboot. Sorry. So these are the steps we need to follow to deploy the Java on single server, right? So for example, let us say if the person is having 2 to 3 years experience, right? How much time will take to perform this activity on single server? 30 minutes, right? Yeah, 30 minutes. If the person is expert, how much time will take? It may take 15 minutes, right? Let us say 10 minutes. Let us say 10 minutes. So we have, yeah, let us say 10 minutes. 10 into, we have 1,000 servers are there. So it will take 10,000 minutes to perform the Java deployment on 10,000 servers. Okay. Yeah. In real-time projects, we get some tickets requests. We use ticketing tools like DMC Remedy, Jira, and ServiceNow. These are all the ticketing systems, right? So in real-time projects, we get tickets, right? So every ticket will have some SLA. What is SLA? Anyone? What is SLA?
Service level agreement.
Service level agreement, right? What is service level agreement?
So within that
It's
time, we need to complete
right.
the.
Yes. Service level agreement is nothing but it's a timeline, right? Within the timeline, we have to complete the activities, right? So when we talk about tickets, we'll be having P1 tickets, P2, P3, and P4. Priority 1, priority 2, priority 3, priority 4, right? So different types of different priorities, right? So P1 ticket will have 1 hour SLA, 1 hour SLA, right? So within 1 hour, we have to resolve the issue. P2 ticket will have 4 hours SLA, priority 2, right? P3 will have 24 hours, P4 will have 48 hours. So based on the priority, issue should be resolved. Otherwise, what will happen? The ticket will be escalated to next level, right? If the ticket is escalated, what will happen?
Without resolving the issue, will be more like the code will be it's out.
Right. For example, we got one ticket. We are unable to resolve the issue within the SLA. The ticket move to next level means management. It will move to management. So that what will happen? Management will shoot the email, warning email. Why this has happened, right? So that what will happen? Our KPI will be impacted. KPI. What is KPI? Anyone?
Key performance indicator.
Key performance indicators, right? Our performance will be degraded. So every
Yes.
quarterly, every hourly, performance reviews will be there. Management review your performance. So by the time performance will be degraded, so that what will happen in appraisal time, salary hikes, it will impact. That is why. So we need to manage. We need to maintain this SLAs. Okay. Why we are discussing SLAs here? For example, these are the manual servers. We are performing the manual way, right? Yeah. So for one request, if you take 10,000 minutes, whatever ticket you receive, that will be escalated. So that escalations will be happened, right? KPI will be impacted. To avoid this process, we are using automation tools, which are Ansible, F1, Puppet. So Puppet is not using currently. Chef is using 15% of the project teams. So 85% of the project teams they are using Ansible. Ansible is very popular tool, very advanced tool, right? Most of the project teams they are using Ansible, right? Yeah. Same requirement, Java deployment on 1,000 servers. By using Ansible, how can we achieve this activity? We'll try to understand. Same requirement, by using Ansible, how can we achieve the requirement? We'll try to understand. Yeah, someone talking something. Any questions, anyone? Can you mute everyone? So recording will be disturbed. Can you mute everyone? If you have any questions, you can unmute and you can ask. Yeah, if you don't have any questions, you can mute yourself. Yeah, if you have any questions, you can unmute and you can ask me. Okay. Yeah. So because the recording will be disturbed, so that you will get some disturbance in the recording, right? Yeah. Now, so by using Ansible, how can we achieve this requirement? Okay. So this is my Ansible server. This is my Ansible. Yeah. Now I have 1,000 servers are there, which are development servers, QA servers, and production servers. So here I have development servers are 300 servers are available, QA servers are 300 servers, and prod servers 400 servers are there. and production servers prod 400. Yeah. So on this 1000 servers, I want to deploy Java by using Ansible, right? How can I deploy? Before deploying, before deploying the code, first we need to configure the Ansible here, right? So Ansible is a configuration management tool, right? Yeah. So we need to configure Ansible here. Yeah. After that, so we need to authenticate from Ansible to development, QA, and production servers. So Ansible first we need to configure. After that, we need to authenticate from Ansible to development, QA, production servers. Okay. So here we use SSH authentication. We use SSH authentication, right? What is authentication here? Authentication. What is authentication? Accessibility, right? Yeah. So from Ansible to development, QA, production servers, we need to authenticate. So by using SSH, secure shell authentication here, right? So authentications are two types here. First one is key based authentication, second one is user based authentication, right? So in real time projects always we use key based authentication, we don't require user based here. Okay. So in key based authentication, what we will do, we generate one public key. So command here is keygen. Keygen is the command. We generate public key. That key we can paste into development, QA, production servers. Once we paste this key here, authentication will be established, right? Once authentication is happening, after that we need to prepare inventory groups. What is inventory? What is inventory? Anyone? So inventory is nothing but server information, right? Yeah. So here, for example, we have development servers. How many servers are there? 300 servers. 300 IP addresses we need to provide here. IP addresses, because we required groups, inventory groups, right? Next one is we have QL servers, 300 servers. We need to provide 300 IP addresses here, right? So next one is prod servers, production servers. We need to provide all production server IP addresses here. Okay. Yeah. So we need to prepare all these groups here. Why we require different groups here? We can create one group only, right? We can create one group also. Why we require different groups here? For example, development servers required Java, right? But we created only one group. When you deploy Java on development servers, all the servers will be deployed, right? So QA servers require testing tools. When you deploy, it will deploy onto all servers, but we don't require in development, we don't require in production. That is why we segregate that. We can segregate this. Okay. Yeah. So once you prepare this inventory groups, after that we need to prepare .yml script. .yml. So when I talk about scripts, when I'm talking about script, don't confuse here. Very simple scripts. Ansible will provide all the scripts. We need to customize that. We can reuse. These are very user-friendly scripts. Okay. Yeah. So Ansible script, YAML script is nothing but we can say playbook, playbooks. Okay. Yeah. These scripts are available already in Ansible that we can take and we can customize and we can reuse. Okay. Yeah. So DevOps are not required developing knowledge, but scripts, small scripts we use. Okay. Yeah. Now to deploy the Java, we required one script here, right? I'll show you some simple script here. Some simple script I'll show you. Go down here. To deploy Java, this is only the playbook. This is the playbook. Okay. Just copy this and paste here. Here, this is the simple Java playbook. Okay. So three hyphens, hyphen host all. What is all? On all servers, I want to deploy Java. If you want to deploy Java on only development, you can give dev. If you want to deploy Java on development and QA, you can give development QA. If you want to deploy Java on all servers, you can give all, right? Next one, tasks. Which task you are going to perform? See here, name, install Java 1.7 version, right? So first three lines are syntax. These three lines are syntax. Every playbook, this is common, right? You can remove this, not required. So this is for our understanding, okay? Yeah, remove this. This is the actual playbook. This is the actual playbook. M colon name equal to Java hyphen 1.7.0 hyphen OpenJDK space state equal to present. This is the actual playbook to perform the Java deployment. So in case if you want to uninstall Java, in place of present you can give absent. Here you can give absent, right, to uninstall Java. Right? Yeah. Once you prepare this playbook, so after that you need to connect. So where you want to deploy this, okay? You can connect and you can trigger the playbook. Once you trigger the playbook, what will happen? Java will be installed on all servers within 1 minute. Within 1 minute. Not only 1,000 servers, you can spin up 10,000 servers also within 1 minute, right? So here it is taking 10,000 minutes, right? But here you can deploy Java within 1 minute. That we'll see practically while working on Ansible, right? Once we deploy Java, we get some report. How many servers deployed, how many servers are not deployed, if any issues happened, network issues, we get one report. In that we can check and we can redeploy, right? Here there is a interview question. Here there is a very important question, interview question, right? So interviewer asks you to deploy Java, why should I go with Ansible? I can use shell scripts also. Yes, you can use shell scripts also. But what is the difference here, right? So the difference here is idempotency. What is idempotency? For example, if you use shell scripts to deploy Java, what will happen here? We have 1,000 servers are there, in which 500 servers already Java is available. Java team is working on that. Now I want to deploy Java on 1,000 servers by using shell scripts. Okay, what will happen? So when we use shell scripts, whatever Java is already available, that will be removed first. Okay, again it will redeploy. So but Java team already working, what will happen? Some disturbance will be happen, right? So yeah, when we use Ansible to deploy Java, whatever servers already deployed, it will not redeploy, it will not remove, it will not touch. Okay, it will say, it will tell you it is already available. Okay, whatever servers not deployed, those will be deployed when we use Ansible. Ansible is very smart, very advanced tool, very secure tool. By using Ansible, we can deploy not only Java deployment, code deployments, application deployments, whatever activities you are doing for manual way, that we can do in automated way by using Ansible, right? Yeah, while working on Ansible, we'll go deep dive. So any questions up to here, anyone? Online guys, anyone having any questions on Ansible? Fine. Yeah. So Ansible is very advanced tool, very core tool, very secure tool, right? Fine. Now go back to slides here. Yeah. Can you mute everyone? Some background noise is coming. Someone unmuted here. If you have any questions, you can ask me. Yeah. So here, yeah, this is Ansible engine. So here we have automation engine, right? Here we have inventories, modules, plugins, APIs. As a DevOps here, what we will do, we prepare playbook that we can apply onto target servers, host missions. This architecture will go deep dive while working on Ansible. Okay. Yeah. Now, Ansible can integrate with Jenkins if required in real-time projects. Okay. So Ansible can integrate with the Jenkins. Jenkins will trigger the job to Ansible. Ansible will go and deploy applications on target servers, production servers. Okay. Yeah, fine. So in our course, we are going to learn this many tools. We are going to learn three platforms: AWS Cloud, Microsoft Azure Cloud, Google Cloud Platform, right? Three clouds we are going to discuss. We are going to cover in our syllabus. Okay. So why we need to learn three clouds here? One cloud is enough to you, right? Why we need to learn three clouds? Because currently every project team they are using at least two cloud platforms, right? Either AWS and Azure, or AWS and Google Cloud, or Azure and Google Cloud. Why they are using two platforms or three platforms? So in our project we are using four platforms: AWS, Azure, Google Cloud, digital version also, right? So why we require four platforms, three platforms here? So different quality, different costing. For example, so in Hyderabad we have different supermarkets. Ratnadeep is there, Vijata is there, More is there, right? DMart is there. Why they have this many supermarkets?
Different costs.
Different cost, different quality. Same way, AWS is bit costlier, very high quality. Azure is less costing, less,
Yes.
bit less quality, right? Google Cloud is more less quality, less pricing. So different customers, different services they use. Okay. Yeah. So three clouds we are going to learn, right? Yeah. So if you learn three clouds, you can crack any interview. You can easily crack your interview, right? And also here, Linux basics also will be covered in our sessions. Linux also will be covered. Okay. And DevOps tools: Git, GitHub, Jenkins, Maven, Ansible, Nexus Artifactory, Docker, Kubernetes, Terraform. These tools are very, very important tools, very advanced tools. So we are going to learn this many DevOps tools. At least two tools. If you are good in two tools, you can easily crack your entry. Along with one cloud platform, two DevOps tools. If you learn here, if you yeah, if you focus on Kubernetes, only Kubernetes, you can easily crack your entry. Right? Kubernetes is very hot currently. Right? Yeah. So one of my ex-colleague recently switched to HSBC on Kubernetes. In our organization, he was having uh, 18 lakhs package, experience 7.5 years. He switched to HSBC. He got 38 lakhs package, 38, right? So packages are very good, right? If you are good in Kubernetes or Docker or Ansible or Terraform, at least one tool, you can easily crack your entry. Okay. So how to crack the interview? What are the tips and tricks, right? And what are the FAQs, day-to-day activities, challenges, everything will be covered in our sessions. Okay. Yeah, these are the DevOps tools we are going to cover. We are going to discuss Python scripting also. Basics will be covered here. Python scripting basics. Okay. So along with this, three live projects will be covered. Three live. So while
Uh,
working on Jenkins, yeah, go ahead, please.
so,
Go ahead.
firstly, what's the role of Docker and Kubernetes here? How it can be integrated with the entire pipeline?
That we will see in Docker. Okay, so Docker is a container tool. We can deploy the applications on containers, right? Kubernetes is a orchestration tool, advanced to Docker. Terraform is a infrastructure automation tool, right? We can automate the infrastructure. Ansible is a automation tool to automate the activities, right? How can we create pipelines? We'll see that practically while working on Kubernetes, while working on Jenkins. Fine, Roman, is it clear to
Yeah.
you?
No, here in this regard, just an overview. You mentioned that if you want to create 10,000 servers and install Java for that, Ansible can be used. So, in which
Yes.
way, in CI/CD pipeline, the role of Docker found a role.
Docker
Docker,
role,
Kubernetes. Yeah.
hmm, Docker role, Kubernetes role, you are asking, right?
Yeah, yes. In which way it can be integrated with the Ansible, similar to what a scenario you explained in Ansible. Can you please let me know with some scenarios?
Yeah. Scenario,
Their
yes.
DevOps cycle. Yeah. Yes.
Right. Yeah, wait for 2 minutes, a few seconds. Kubernetes, Docker, Jenkins is a CI/CD tool. By using Jenkins, we can deploy the code on production servers, right? So Docker is container tool. Everyone should understand here, container tool. Instead of installing on servers any packages, we can install on containers, Docker containers. Docker containers are advanced to servers. Those are lightweight, very faster, right? So currently we are using digital sites, Reliance Trends, Flipkart, Amazon shopping site. These are all hosted on Docker, right? So that is why when we book any product, we get within 10 minutes groceries, right? So why this process is very faster? Because of Docker Kubernetes. That we will see practically while working on the tools, right? Every tool will go deep dive. So currently this is overview, just overview, right? So wait for a few sessions, right? Every tool will go deep dive. Git will take 5 days. Jenkins will take 8 to 10 days. Kubernetes will take 10 days. Like that, every tool will go deep dive, right? So cloud platforms, AWS will take 20 days nearly. Like that, every tool will go deep dive, right? So at a time, we cannot understand all these things, right? Is it clear to you, Raman?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, fine. So these are the live projects we are going to work on, right? In real-time projects, how we work on live uh, CI/CD. Same way we can work here also. So first project, which is CI/CD with the Git, Jenkins, Maven, Tomcat, right? So developers develop the code in development server, local Git. The code should be pulled by Jenkins. It will convert into artifact, push to Tomcat server. That we will see in live. Okay. Second project, Git, Jenkins, Maven, Kubernetes project. Third project is either Terraform or migration project. We can migrate the data from one platform to other platform, AWS to Azure, Azure to GCP. Like that, we can migrate the data, right? On premises to cloud, we can migrate the data. These three projects are very, very important projects. You will get very good hands on. So along with these projects, while working on different tools, we'll see small projects again. Nearly 10 projects will be covered in our session. Okay. Yeah, you will get very good hands-on, right? Every tool, every topic will go deep dive, right? Not only theoretical concepts. Practically, we'll see all the concepts, all the activities. Fine. Yeah. So here, AWS, Azure, Google Cloud, DevOps tools, and projects will be covered here. And the Linux modules, what are the Linux modules? These are the Linux modules will be covered. Linux will take 4 days, 3 to 4 days nearly. Okay. Every command will execute. What are the commands we use? Right? What is the Linux origins, Linux folder structure, architecture, and Linux different services, right? User management, editors, editor, filters, right? Yeah. So we'll go deep dive all these modules. Yeah, so these are the DevOps tools: Git, GitHub, Jenkins, Maven, Docker, Kubernetes, Terraform, right? So these four tools are very, very core tools: Ansible, Docker, Kubernetes, Terraform, right? If you are good in at least one core tool with one platform, you can easily crack your interview, right? How to crack the interview? What are the tips and tricks? Day-to-day activities, challenges, everything will be covered in our session. Okay. Yeah. Support. Which support we provide here, right? So daily recordings you can access, right? You can access daily recordings, right? 1 year free. So we provide downloads also. Okay, you can download it. Okay. FAQs, frequently asked questions, topic wise I'll share with you. Okay. And supporting documents, every concept I provide you document. Okay. One-to-one support while practicing. If you face any issues, right? So every batch will have one WhatsApp group. Every batch will have one WhatsApp group. In that you can post your issues. So for example, see here. Yeah. See here, 67 batch, 68 batch, 69 batch. Every batch will have WhatsApp group. So our batch is 70th batch. Excuse me. Our batch is 70th batch. Okay. 71 also started, which is the AWS, pure AWS batch. Okay. So our batch is 70th batch. So while working on any practical, while practicing, if you face any issues, you can post in the group. See here, people are posting here. See here, screenshots. I give answer here. I give solution. In the group, discussions will be happened. Okay, I give solution here. So I post some jobs in the group. Sometimes I post some jobs here. Okay, yeah, fine. So while practicing, if you face any issues, you can post in the group. So every batch will have minimum 35 to 50 members. 35 to 50. So here, this is the 69th batch, morning 8 a.m. In this batch, how many members are there? 39 members, right? Yeah, 68 batch, 7 a.m. batch. How many members are there? So like this, minimum 30 members will be there. Yeah, maximum 50, 60 members sometimes. Okay. Yeah. So everyone can reach out to me. So normally trainers, they never give their personal numbers, but I give my number to everyone. Anytime you can reach out to me. Okay. Yeah. If you face any issues, you can post in the group first. Okay. If you are, yeah, once you, if you get the solution, it is fine. Or else you can reach out to me. Okay. Yeah. Next one. These are the highlights of this program, right? So real-time projects will be explained end-to-end, interview session topic-wise, and a resume preparation also. I prepared your resume and 3 months complete training, right? 100% job assistance we provide. It's not assurance, assistance. Okay. Yeah. So here, freshers, non-IT guys required email communications, roles, responsibilities, stand-up calls, internal team meetings, release and purpose, KT sessions, working on day-to-day tickets. This will be explained. Okay. Yeah. So these are the phone numbers you can take down. This is my phone number, personal number. Everyone can take down this. This is institute number, right? So you can save these two numbers, right? So that you will get updates. Fine. So if you want to reach out to me anytime, you can reach out to me to this number. If you have any more questions, you can WhatsApp me, call me to this number. This is my personal number. Okay. So can you provide everyone online guys? Can you provide your WhatsApp number and email address in the chat so that we'll provide your recording session? Online guys, in the chat, can you provide your WhatsApp number and email address here? So my mobile number is 96422111711. I ping here. So can you provide your WhatsApp number and email address so that we'll provide you documents, some documents and course content, recording session. Any questions, anyone up to here? So our batches started from today itself. Okay, it will not be postponed, right? So our batches will not be postponed. We don't postpone any sessions. Okay, so from today onwards, batch started. Right, tomorrow onwards, regular sessions will be started. Already one WhatsApp group created for 70th batch also. People added already. Okay, yeah. So if you are interested, you can make the fee and you can add into WhatsApp group. So you will get the account details tomorrow morning. Our backend team will send you account details.
What's the cost?
Yeah, it is a 22,000. The fee 22,000, right? So 3 clouds
Total,
with the dev
total
5,000.
duration
3 months course. Yes, this is 3 months course.
in terms of hours.
Yeah, daily 1 hour, 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. IST, Monday to Friday. Okay. Sometimes I'll take Saturdays also. Yeah, everyone, can you provide your email address and WhatsApp number here in the chat?
Ram Garu,
So,
Abdullah here.
yeah. Go ahead, please.
Yeah, sorry, it might be very early to ask this question. ఈ జాబ్ అసిస్టెన్స్ ప్రోగ్రామ్ గురించి కొంచెం చెప్తారా?
Job assistance program, right? Fine. So we provide some companies, we post some companies in the groups. Okay, our people daily post some companies here. Okay, so previous battles, we have so many groups are there. In that, our people daily basis, they post some job openings in the groups. See here, these are the different groups, world groups. See here, daily they post some jobs here in the group. See here, these are all jobs. These are all jobs, daily basis, every day. right? So you need to apply, and you can upload to Naukri, LinkedIn, right? How to apply, how to prepare resume. I prepare your resume. I prepare your resume and give it to you. How to upload into Naukri, LinkedIn, and Times Jobs? I explain that, right? So you can upload into portals, and you can daily basis you need to update, and whatever jobs we are providing here, whatever jobs our people are sending here, yeah, here also you can apply, so that you will get so many calls. Currently market is very good, right? Some recession is going, still market is good. If you search in Naukri, you will get plenty of openings. So currently recession is going on, still so many openings are there. So click on this. Here you can search here DevOps. Here how many jobs are there? 47,000 jobs. See here, one day ago, right? So many jobs are there. Even freshers also having so many openings, right? So yeah, after this March, this jobs will be double. This requirement, this openings will be double after March, because new financial year will be started from April, right? Yeah, so new budget will come, so that companies start recruiting people. So that is why. So this is the right time to grab, right? So once you brush up and once you prepare, once you are ready, so when the requirements coming in, more requirements, right? Easily can crack your interview. You can switch to um, DevOps projects easily, right? So these are the openings. So many, plenty of openings are there. This is only Naukri, right? If you go through LinkedIn, Monster, Times Jobs, you can see so many jobs. Yeah, we provide you companies here. You need to apply that. How to apply that? I explain. Yeah. So once you get into the project, also, if you have any technical questions, you can ask me. So my students, yeah, 30th batch students, still they're in touch, right? If they have any questions in Jenkins, right, they ask me, they reach out to me, right? So definitely I provide you support until you get into project. Okay. So every session will be like a theoretical part and practical sessions, right? So the sessions would be very clearly explained, right? So while practicing, if you face any issues, definitely I provide support, right? Yeah. Fine. We stop here. We can wind up here. Fine. Tomorrow we'll connect at sharp 7 p.m. and we'll discuss about some basic basic concepts. Fine. Yeah. Thank you all.